To our Mustang seniors, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff, thank you for taking the time and making the effort to be involved as a student, either in athletics or in the band. You found the energy and made the commitment to leave a part of yourself at your soon-to-be alma mater. Your family, your school, and your community are proud of your efforts and grateful for your talents. Best of luck during this school year and in all your future endeavors. You will always be part of the Mustang family.
Everybody wants to do softball because they get done in an hour and a half.
Introducing our senior football players. Number 44, Daniel Gonzalez, wide receiver and defensive back. Dan is escorted by his father Hector and brother Eliel. Daniel's future plans include attending Rutgers University with the intention of studying business. Number 44, Daniel Gonzalez. Number 27, Diego Mazzara, kicker. Diego was escorted by his mom, Tracy, and his father, Mark. His future plans include looking to continue playing football in college and studying law. Number 27, Diego Mazzara. Number 70, Yanuth Nanthakumar, offensive and defensive line and a 4-year player in the program. He's escorted by his parents, Nishanti and Nanthakumar. His future plans include attending the University of Miami in Florida. Number 50, Miguel Alvarez, left guard and defensive tackle. He's escorted by his parents, Mariam and Dominic, and his sister Isabella. Future plans include going to attend culinary school after graduation. Number 52, team captain Josh Allencar, right tackle and defensive tackle, escorted by his mom, Leah, and father, Claudio. Josh's future plans include going into trade school or to play football at the collegiate level. And number 54, team captain Xavier Hernandez, left tackle and defensive end, as well as a 4-year player in the program. He is escorted by his dad, Joshua, and his cousin, Mariah. His future plans include enlisting in either the Army or Marine Corps after graduation. Those are our JFK seniors on the Mustang football squad. Next up, the senior members of the cheer squad. Zalise Craig. Her position is main base. She is escorted by her parents and her brother. She plans on going to a 4-year college to major in business law. Rebecca Desmond, base and tumbler. She's escorted by her parents, Kathy and Rob, and her brother and sister, Ryan and Christina. She would like to go to college to major in criminology.
Who's president right now?
Aaliyah Lima, base and social media chair.
I know Jimmy's still doing.
She's escorted by her mom, Sharon, and her sister, Leilani. Aaliyah plans to attend a 4-year university and major in psychology, minoring in journalism.
He's done a nice job. Dave Klein's not in good shape.
Daniela Pajak, main base, tumbler, and captain. She's escorted by her parents and brothers, and I'm guessing the family dog. Future plans include majoring in management and master's in industrial organizational psychology. Candace Placencia, bass. She's escorted by her parents and siblings. She plans to get a bachelor's of science in nursing and specialize in aesthetic nursing. Mariela Rodriguez, back spot, main bass, tumbler, and captain. She's escorted by her older brother, Esteban. Ella plans to pursue cybersecurity like her brother Enrique, who is serving in the United States Marine Corps. She plans on becoming a Division I cheerleader. Kayla Schmallenberger, flyer, escorted by her parents, Kimberly and Stuart. Her future plans are to earn a degree in special education from Kane University and teach on an elementary school level.
There's another reason.
Chloe 2, flyer, bass, and advertising chair. She's escorted by her mom and her little brother, Achilles. Her future plans are to go to a 4-year college as an economics major. Ashley Amzon, varsity spirit cheer captain and flyer. She's escorted by her parents, her brother, and her grandmother. Ash plans to go to college and major in occupational therapy. Those are our senior members of the cheerleading squad. And now the senior members of our Mustang Marching Band. Juliana Adams, xylophone, escorted by her parents, Mark and Lisa. Juliana wants to attend Kane University to study music and become a music teacher. Vihan Agarwal, snare drum. He's escorted by his parents, Neha and Vivek. Plans include pursuing a bachelor's degree in a finance-related field and to minor in music. Eric Blair, front ensemble captain who plays the marimba. He's escorted by his parents, Colleen and Bill. Eric plans to go to Middlesex County College and study video game design for 2 years and then transfer to Rutgers or NJIT. Brandon Burgoyne, electric guitar. His escorts are Jeanette and Daniel Burgoyne. Brandon's future plans are to become a guitar technician. Chris Castaneda, tuba. He's escorted by his father, and Chris plans on studying earth science and political science at Middlesex College and Rutgers University. Julianne Cruz, color guard captain. She's escorted by her parents. Her future plans include attending a university for dance education and teaching future generations about the art of dance and color guard. Scott Davis, tenor line. He's escorted by Renee and Paul Davis.
Yes. I know a lot of people.
Rudraksh Gudivaka, tenor drums. Escorted by Vijay Gudivaka. Plans include going into computer science after graduation from JFK. Gabriela Herrera, vibraphone. She's escorted by Erlin Yamzon and Ashley Yamzon. Her future plans include attending Berklee College of Music and pursuing a career in film scoring for children's movies. Nick Lutz, baritone saxophone, is escorted by his younger brother Edward. Nick plans on majoring in psychology and becoming an art therapist. Jonathan Nugent, U1 tuba. He's escorted by Duvan Nugent and Kyung John Nugent. Future plans, going to Rutgers for computer science and IT as a job. Arthur O'Connor, snare drum and drum captain, escorted by his grandmother, Joan, and his parents. Future plans include the Marine Corps. Matthew Page, tenor saxophone, escorted by his parents Andrew and Melissa. Matthew plans on attending the Rutgers School of Engineering and obtaining a master's degree in civil engineering. Varsha Ranjan, color guard, escorted by her parents, Yalini and Ranjan, along with family and friends. Future plans include going to a four-year university with a pre-med or psychology major. Sean Topacio, the marimba. He's escorted by Wilfredo and Ethan Topacio. Sean plans on going to school at Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, in hopes to pursuing a career in film scoring. And Rebecca Whalen, drum major, escorted by Nancy and Mark Whalen. Rebecca's future plans are to pursue a career in music education with a minor in psychology at Rutgers University. She hopes one day to become the director of a marching band program. And that's our final senior here on senior night. Thank all of you for coming early and giving some support and acknowledgement to our Kennedy seniors.
Hello and welcome to Woodbridge coverage of high school sports. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor and part-time sportscaster. I'm joined by Councilman Kyle Anderson, who actually knows a little bit about high school football, having played it for 4 years and having coached a whole lot of kids through the former Island Giants, now the Woodbridge Broncos program. And he's here today announcing the game with us, and he's also the father of two players on Woodbridge High School. So congratulations, Kyle.
Oh, thank you very much, Mayor. This is always an awkward situation for me, being an alum of JFK and my beloved Mustangs, and seeing them match up against my sons. But it should be a fun first quarter.
Onside kick to start. Recovered by Kennedy. What a nice move to start the game.
That was a gutsy move by the coach.
That?
Yeah.
I
so
thought
Mike
it was
Henderson.
54 that caught it, but I can't see now.
So, You know what? You have a team coming in. We didn't really get a chance to talk about the records. But, Kennedy's come in. They've struggled this year. They're a young team. They come in and they said, what the heck? Why not? Let's go for an onside kick, and they got it.
They're 0-5 against a team that's 4-2. It's a big, rivalry, of course. Anytime Woodbridge, Colonia, and JFK play each other, it's always a rivalry. They could play tiddlywinks and it would be competitive. And these kids know each other. They play against each other in all different sports. And
they do.
Travel and all-stars and you name it. So Kennedy starts 1st and 10 from the Woodbridge 46. Who would have thunk it?
And they open up passing.
Number 2 to number 5. The quarterback is Richie Trotman. The receiver is Manny Perez-Quiano.
And you see on this roster for JFK, you see a lot of 10s and 11s. So that means you're going to get these players back next year and the year after. They're a young team, which explains the struggling that they've had this year. Whereas Woodbridge, there's a lot of juniors and seniors.
Yep. 2nd and 11 now for the Mustangs after losing a yard on that play. Quarterback is Richie Trotman.
And
up to number 31, gets into the backfield and almost down to a 1st down. That's Fahim Howell Jr.
Nice run there.
He picked up 7.
Coach Mike Henderson has got this team going in the right direction. They're on the other side of the 50, inside the 40-yard line.
That's Tommy Henderson's son, right?
That is.
Yeah, our good friend.
I saw Tom before the game. I said, Mike has made his way over to my Pop Warner practice, and I've introduced him to some of the players from Island Middle.
That's good.
And there's some good players there.
Start to get a relationship with the middle school kids. I love that. I love middle school sports.
Quick toss to Howell.
He's short of the 1st.
He's hit hard by number 1, and that is Ian Roberts.
And now if you had the guts to go for an onside kick, why not go for it here?
At this point right now, yeah, I'd agree with you. You're inside the 30, inside the 40, and you know, if you're going to play the field position game right now, it shows that you're not too confident in your offense. 4th and 2.
4th and about
2, maybe 3.
2 or 3, less than 3.
Okay. I would go with a hard count right now to draw them off sides.
Good idea. 3 receivers right, 1 left.
No.
Pass to Lorenzen. He
Nice
pulls it in.
Catch.
Really nice catch by Grant Lorenzen.
And Grant has been the leading receiver on this team this year. Way to go up and get that one. He was brought down.
Nice catch. All hands.
Brought down by Jordan Byron Williams, who was there right at the reception.
I guess he picked up about 9. So Kennedy 1st and 10 from the Woodbridge 30. Who would have thunk it?
So you have slot receiver left, a little shift.
Fake. Oh, no, it wasn't a fake. He did hand it off.
All right.
Quarterback did a great job of faking me out, that's for sure. I thought he kept it. Powell. Sorry, Howell lost 3 there on a rush. It'll be 2nd and 13. Kennedy comes in at 0-5. Very rough start to the year. They've lost to Linden 42-7, Governor Livingston 35-0, Perth Amboy 35-7, Colonia 49-6, and South Plainfield 26-7. So it's been a difficult year for JFK. Quarterback rolls right, hits number 1, wide open. Lead to Bond.
Nice reception there.
Wow.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone of the Barons.
That's an 18-yard gain and a 1st down. Quarterback threw a nice ball there.
He's a good-looking quarterback. I've looked at his stats. He's got some respectable stats, and he's got a couple of good receivers out there that have made some good catches. Right now, he's 2 for 2.
1st and 10 from the 15 of Woodbridge. Hand off, nothing doing. 31 stopped in the backfield. Loss of about 3, maybe more. Let's see what they mark it. Yeah, it's a loss of about 3. So on rushing, they have gained 1 yard on 6 plays, and passing they've gained 27 on 2. What do you think they should do?
Right now, I think that they should probably put some pressure on the corner and roll out the quarterback and throw a flat pass. I don't know what their kicking game is like, but they might have to settle for it.
Well, right now, this is not quite a high school field goal yet. A little bit deep for that.
Yeah.
2nd and 13 for the Mustangs, deep in Woodbridge territory. A very unexpected start to this game.
He's going right
for
to
the end zone, nothing doing. Picked off by number 7. He's still up. He's still up. He's got some room. Might have some blocks. He could go. He could go. Watch it. Oh, he's still up. Oh, pulled down. That might have been a horse collar. Yes, it was. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
He could have gone. Number 7 for Woodbridge.
Jordan Williams.
Byron Williams. Wow, what a return. If he didn't get that illegal tackle, he would have gone.
Yeah. So
During the run, personal foul, face mask.
Face mask. I said horse collar.
JFK, 15 yards, first down.
All right, so Woodbridge survived an early scare.
Lorenzen had position on the receiver. That ball needed to be thrown more to the outside shoulder. Throw that to an area where no one can get to it.
Right, except the receiver.
Yes.
Now, Woodbridge starts in Kennedy territory. 1st and goal from a little over the 47.
Okay.
You know the Woodbridge players better than I do, so
Couple
I'll let
of
you
them, yeah.
handle those.
All right.
Defense at Kennedy, we have Lee Taban. Number 6 is, no number 6. I hate when that happens. Number 3 is Isaiah Walker. Number 5 is Manny Perez-Kiano, and here's the play. Oh,
hand
right
off
up the middle.
Jameer
big gain.
Beal.
That's almost a 10-yard gain. First play up the middle. Nobody stopping him.
They usually start the game off with Jameer Beal with a couple of handoffs, and every now and then you'll see Alex Bosch, A.J. Bosch.
Who's that quarterback for Woodbridge?
That's Derek Anderson, Jr.
Junior, there's a Derek Senior?
There's a completion. He gets that to Bosch.
That looks too easy.
Good news that we received today. A.J. Bosch committed to Bucknell University.
Yeah, you told me. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a pretty serious school.
It is. They made him get accepted before they would offer him.
And that's not so easy. So he's got to be a good student. 1st and 10 for the Barons inside the Mustang 25. Brian Anderson split right, number 5. Derek gets
Another
it up the
hand
middle
off to
again.
Beal.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, if he wasn't tripped, he would have been in. So what's that? 3 plays for Woodbridge, and they've driven down almost 40 yards.
Beal is also a star on the track, and when he gets in the open field, he's pretty fast. He's hard to catch up with. As you pointed out, if he didn't get tripped up, he would have been. Yeah. See what they do here.
There's a marked size difference between the 2 teams. Each Woodbridge player is a couple inches taller and a little wider.
There's
a touchdown.
Bosch.
That's a touchdown.
And he gets in.
So 4 plays for the Barons to go 47 yards, and they score with ease and take a 6-0 lead on the Mustangs of JFK.
So that'll bring Isaiah Tolliver, number 4, on to kick. He's had an excellent year. I believe he's only missed 1 extra point, and Woodbridge just scored a lot of points this year. So I got 5 games for Woodbridge. Who was the very first game they had of the year? They played Woodbridge, and they beat them 28-13.
So they are 4-2. They beat Woodbridge 28-13. Perth Amboy 4-2-7. Colonia 42-7. Lost to Cranford in a heartbreaker 21-20. Beat Linden in a heartbreaker 20-19, and lost to Summit 46-36. Let's see the touchdown again.
Classic jet sweep. Beal gets a nice block, and Bosch steps into the end zone.
I love these new monitors.
These are awesome.
Yeah, these are really cool.
You know, make it a lot easier, especially when you're calling some of these games on darker fields like the Colonia field.
Right.
You know, makes it a lot easier, more visible. Got a good crowd out here tonight
They
for,
do.
you know, a rival game.
I mean, as the crow flies, you're a mile from this stadium to Woodbridge Stadium, to Woodbridge
Yeah.
School.
Absolutely.
Maybe not even a mile.
Nope, the commute wasn't bad.
Woodbridge kicking off now.
Let's see
Kennedy
if
receiving team number 23, Dylan Driz, number 58. We have no
Nice kick.
58.
Tolliver puts it down to the 10-yard line.
And barely gets it back across the 20, where the Mustangs will take over. 1st and 10, down 7 minutes into the first quarter. So Hal's going to get a workout because he's returning kicks and the primary running back.
Fields look great out here.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, the entrance of Kennedy now is really good. It gives it that nice stadium appeal with the gate.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the nice Mustang sign over the entrance.
They moved
and,
it. You can't get in there where you used to get to go around to the gates around the field house.
And it's great that they put this fence up behind here where
Yes.
the kids cannot play behind the bleachers. For years, that has always been an area where kids go back. And when we were kids, they played football back there, but, you know.
Hand off right, nothing doing.
Junior with the carry. Jose Tejerio with the stop, number 11.
And this is something I never liked. The quarterback has to come all the way off the field to get the play and run all the way back. That's an awful lot of wasted energy for a kid who's going to play 4 quarters, the whole game basically.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You know, I don't see it here, but there are times when you see that and the kid actually has a wrist coach on his arm, like
Right.
the wristband. And I'm like, well, what's that? What purpose does that serve?
Pass.
Nice play action pass by Trotman. Ryan Anderson has him by the ankle, won't let him go.
Soph. What's up?
Mayor is saying hello to some of his students that he's got a fan club from some of the Kennedy students in the band.
That's Sophie Hilarchik. She's my intern.
All right.
Wonderful young lady, junior in JFK, except when I need her on Saturdays, she's not available because she's always doing band stuff.
Ah, you know
Like
what?
tomorrow they have a big band competition at JFK at 1 o'clock.
You know what? It's great that you know that.
I do.
That's what I
because-
like, that you know that.
Because I said, I got a big day tomorrow. What
Yeah.
are you doing? She said, I'm sorry, I can't make it. 3rd down now and 9 for the Mustangs. A short pass, not nearly enough. You got to get that farther down the field. You got to hit that past the 1st down marker.
They're going to sit on those routes, and the receivers have to get there.
Got to go deep.
He's
Not
throwing
deep,
the
but you
ball
gotta
well,
go-
though.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He gets it out of his hand well.
No, they're not going to go for here. They got to punt here. 4th and
Yeah.
4 from their own inside 28. No way
yeah.
they go for it
No,
here.
no. And if he does, it's a sign of disrespect to the defense of Woodbridge and a big risk.
And they are.
And they are going for it. So let's see.
Oh, man, I don't like this at all.
So here again, now I'm going to do the hard count because I'm not going to go for it on this play if I'm the coach. Hard count, hard count.
Woodbridge has to know that. So
Yeah.
They're not going to run a play.
Yeah, they're just trying to draw them off sides. And they're going to take the delay a game or they're going to call it. They're not going to call a timeout. So. All right. Yes, they did. Okay.
But they didn't even try to draw them off.
No, I didn't see the hard count.
No, I didn't either.
They just went up at the line, and a lot of times you get teams that do this. They're afraid that their own guys are going to jump off sides.
Yeah, right. So Richie Trotman leads Kennedy in passing yards with 397. Fahim Howell Jr. leads him with rushing and 320 yards. They're pretty good numbers for 5 games. Grant Lorenzen leads with receiving with 205. Defensive tackles 48 for Naeem Muse. Miguel Alvarez has a sack, and Jaden France has an interception. Tomorrow night's the Hall of Fame, Woodbridge Athletic Hall of Fame, where you
Sunday,
will be.
actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sunday.
You're right. Sunday, where you will be inducted, right?
I will, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now they're punting.
Major honor for me.
Oh, it's cool. Low
punt.
kick. Got to be careful, doesn't hit a Woodbridge guy by mistake, and it goes down. Now Kennedy touches it, and Woodbridge will take over across their own 40. So I just want you to know, in the spirit of, the competitive nature that we all have, I was in the Woodbridge Athletic Hall of Fame before you were.
All right.
Because the very first year, when they reenacted it, they gave me an honorary membership.
Oh, awesome,
So
man.
I can tell people I am in the Woodbridge
There you go.
Athletic Hall of Fame, even though I went to a private school. I played varsity tennis 2 years with an under 500 record. I wrestled freshman year with an under 500 record. And I'm so far from being anybody would ever be considered for anything athletic award-wise. Yet you starred as a quarterback in Kennedy. You were a shortstop or pitcher on a baseball team? What were you?
Yeah, I played baseball. I was a second base and center field.
All right.
Yep.
Woodbridge,
pass.
nice pass.
Who's that to?
Oh, he could go all the way. Look at that one pass. He's
Oh, that's
in.
Brian Anderson.
Brian Anderson
Okay.
from Derek Anderson. He's got himself
Oh, wow.
a 59-yard touchdown on the first play of the second drive.
Oh, I didn't even recognize that was Brian because he and Isaiah Tolliver have a similar stature, and I thought it might be Tolliver.
It was a good pass in the right spot. One move, and he duked the defender and went in untouched.
Now, this is what we saw against Perth Amboy, where Woodbridge would come out and they'd have 1 or 2 plays, and they're a big play team.
Well, right now they've run 5 plays and scored 14 points.
Yeah.
Well, plus the 2 extra points, obviously, but 5 plays, 2 touchdowns. Let's see the replay of that touchdown. One Kyle's going to want to see for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Sun to sun.
Nice
little push off the helmet.
And he outran him. All right.
Well, your son is, not many people are going to catch your son in an open field.
Yeah. It's nice to see that. I will tell you this. I know that stat puts Derek over 1,000 yards for the season.
Oh, wow.
So he came into the game with around 960. And they recognized it in the paper a few times.
And that's only game 5.
This is game 7 for us.
Oh, you're right. You're 4-2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of, yeah. Bad, I'm not good with numbers. You're right. 935 yards coming in. 9 touchdowns. His long was 70. That was pretty close to 60. Rushing for Woodbridge, the leader is Beal at 425. Bosch 243. Derek has 234 from the quarterback spot. Look at that, still going. It's
all right.
Howell, and he's up about the 37. So pretty good return for Kennedy. Now let's see if they can get something going, get themselves a first down.
And what we see from Lorenzen, Howell, and Trotman is those guys would be really good players on any roster.
Right.
And when they have young players around them, and they're right now, going up against juniors and seniors, but next year these guys, they should be competitors next year.
Well, the only 2 first downs for Kennedy so far have been by the pass, and they're already down 14-0, so this is quickly becoming a passing game for them.
Yeah, and the only problem with that is once you start passing, the series goes quick.
Start covering.
Yeah, the series starts going quick, and then you get these guys laying on the routes, and you're going to get you're going to get some interceptions.
Not a single penalty. Well, one penalty so far in the game, right?
Just a face mask on the return. That was it.
Which became a touchdown anyway. Pick up of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs. You know what? There's almost more cheerleaders on the track there than there are football players. Look at how many girls there are.
Yeah, we got to put a helmet on a couple of them and make sure, give.
There are more. There's more than 40 cheerleaders and there's less than 40 football players.
Wow.
And there's not all that many Woodbridge players on the sideline.
No, the Woodbridge players, yeah, I'd say they look like about 60, 65 maybe.
Can it be that many? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like about 40 or 50 kids.
It's hard to count where they're all bunched up.
Yeah.
Kennedy's more spread out, plus they're closer to us. Pass. It's
another one.
And it's short of the first by about 2 yards.
I don't think Trotman's thrown an incompletion yet. All of his passes are completed. But they're just the same route right now. It's just the 5-yard route, and Woodbridge is going to give that up for a little while.
It's 3rd down now. I thought they would have marked that further up, so it's 3rd and about 4.
One of the Barry Carter is the corner on the short side of the field. And Jordan Byron Williams is on the wide side covering Grant Lorenzen, number 11.
Fake handoff? Well, it wasn't a fake handoff. It was a real handoff. Now, I don't get
There's
that.
a fast mask.
Probably holding.
No, it was a face mask.
Yeah.
That was a face mask. And, I remember the one time I ever face masked a person, you instinctively grab.
Right.
Like, once your hand touches any part of the player's body, you automatically grab, and you don't want to do a face mask, but what happens is the face mask ends up in your hand.
Foul! Face mask. Number 7, defense. 15 yards. First down.
I thought that was on 77. I see Jordan Byron Williams talking to the ref saying, hey, man, I'm 7. That wasn't me. But that's
what happens. You're right.
And you get a nice drive out of it now, So now they're on the other side of the ball.
Second biggest play of the game so far for Kennedy. Had an 18-yard gain early, and now at 15. And the quarter's over.
All right.
Woodbridge 14, JFK 0 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break, folks. Stay with us.
Doesn't see race. Love is love.
And we are back for the start of the second quarter. John McCormick, Kyle Anderson calling a Friday Night Lights game between the visiting Woodbridge Barons and the home JFK Mustangs.
And just so you know, we are on Woodbridge channels live on Facebook, YouTube. Check out the game, and if you are watching the game from far away, let us know. Put it in the comments where you're watching from.
Woodbridge defense, number 77, John Carlo Mina, number 27, Tyler Simkovich, number 9, Dean Fiore, number 55, Johnny Collado, number 11, Jose Tejerio, number 3, Anthony Wright Jr. Always a good play, a little, it's out of bounds.
Razzle-dazzle.
He went out of bounds. He went out of bounds. Yeah, he can't come back. Good play.
Good pickup on that rule. I didn't even see him step out of bounds.
Yeah, he stepped out. We can maybe see it again.
Good idea on the play. I like the call.
I do too.
Yeah.
You're down 14-0. You got to be creative. You're facing a team that you're not supposed to beat. Why not have some razzle-dazzle?
Take a shot.
Nadino Joseph, number 2 for the Barons. I'm trying to see as many numbers as I can. The guys across the field are hard to see.
Dean Fiore, did you get him?
Got him, yep.
Okay. 23 is Joshua Allen. Sorry, Jeremiah Allen.
Right?
Jeremiah Allen.
So 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs. Inside Woodbridge territory at about the 42. Fake handoff atop to Lorenzen, and it's going to be a first down.
Nice call. I
Nice
like that.
call.
A lot of high school teams, you don't see them use that slant effective. A lot of corners are going to play you outside in. They're going to give up that slant, and it was a nice route and a great pass.
Good catch, too, because he had his hands extended where only he could catch it. So you're right. Good throw, good catch.
Jose Tejerio is the leading tackler for Woodbridge. He's also leading the team in sacks this year.
So what are the chances of Woodbridge being a state playoff team, you think?
Well, right now they're in. If the cutoff was today, they have the 8th seed out of 16 teams right now.
What's their schedule coming up? Here's a handoff to Howell. He's going to turn the corner and get a few yards on first down.
If they're able to win this game here, then they have North Hunterdon next week. North Hunterdon is down this year. Last year they were 12-2 and ended up in the state championship, but they graduated about 25 seniors.
Wow.
And they haven't won a game this year.
I've heard that they're not good. Yeah. That's a real change.
Oh, a sudden change. And they put it on Woodbridge and JFK and Colonia last year. I don't think anybody scored more than, they took it to us all. But this year they're down, so we got to take the win when we can get it.
Absolutely. That'll make you, well, I'm not going to predict this
that'll be
game
6
yet,
and 2,
if you do win this game, right.
And that's the cutoff. That would be
6
the
wins?
Yeah, so, the cutoff would be
after that game is the cutoff?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good.
Timeout here. Got some confusion.
Like in college, right? 6 is the big number. You got to get to 6 to be in a bowl.
Yeah. And the papers have said it a few times. Woodbridge could be undefeated at this point. I was at the Summit game when they lost 46-36. They were winning the game, and the momentum shift was they had 4 players go down with a cramp, and they were out for about 6 to 8 minutes each.
Wow.
And they were key players. We were playing them in the afternoon, and I said, you know what, maybe it's because we're a night team, like play at night, but it was a super hot afternoon. And we went down with cramps, and then the momentum shifted. They scored 3 touchdowns. We ended up coming back and losing by 10. And then the
Cranford 1 point could have gone either way.
Yeah, we had an option to go for 1 or go for 2. We decided to go for 2. We didn't complete the pass, and we ended up going home losers. But that was another game that we were winning as well.
Is there I forget the overtime rule in high school football. Is there an overtime if it was 21-21 and you got the extra point?
So you can put the game back into overtime and just go for the 1. I believe in the second overtime you got to go for 2.
Handoff, nothing doing. Caught behind the line. They're at the line of scrimmage. Some of the Kennedy players, number 5 we know is Manny Perez-Quiano. Number 58, no, it must be 56, is Jagraj Singh. No, it's 58. That's 3 players so far that their number's not on the Kennedy roster. What's up with that? 52, Josh Alencar. He's one of the captains, along with Xavier Hernandez, Brendan Denty, and Manny Perez-Quiano. We know 31 is Howell. We should have like a moment of everybody turning around and showing us your number. 2nd and 10 now for the Mustangs. Quick pass. Wasn't looking. Howell was not looking in time.
Yeah. And Byron had a decision between the guy that was going deep and the guy that was going short. He would have come up and made a nice hit on that play. But again, Trotman's throwing the ball right where it should be. That ball, you got to catch that right now. Now you're in a 4th down situation. You got to go for it.
Yeah, here you got it.
Yeah. The linebacker core for Woodbridge, Fiore, Allen, and Simkovich, have been playing a outstanding year this year. They're undersized, but their pursuit to the ball has been phenomenal.
Does Derek play defense?
No, he did last year. He played a little bit of cornerback, but
That's wise. To my opinion, that's wise.
yeah,
You don't want your quarterback getting hurt in a defensive
no, not this time of the year.
play. Long pass, 11, no good. Picked
Okay,
off.
there's another
And he
interception.
could have some room. He could have some room. Oh, he went out of
He
bounds.
gets run out of bounds and over the bleachers and
And into
through
the cheerleaders.
cheerleaders.
Number 7 for Woodbridge, that is Jordan Byron Williams. So he redeemed himself for the penalty. Big pick.
Yeah, that's his second pick of the day and almost another great return. So he now ties Brian Anderson and Joshua Allen with 2 interceptions each for the
So
team.
he had none coming in.
He had none coming in, and those were his first 2.
So they're going to be just short of midfield with 9 minutes to go. Let's see the replay of the interception. Nope, you had it. There we go. Nope, still don't have it.
Woodbridge territory at the Barron 47-yard line. First and 10.
What's that? The national anthem. All right, back to live action.
So this is where typically you get a turnover, they'll go up top on a team. All right.
Pass to number 5. He's still inbound, but he stepped out. He stepped out. Number 5, Brian Anderson.
Pass complete to Brian Anderson. number
Brian had a
5.
quiet week last week, and it's nice to see him, get a couple of catches.
4-yard line.
There we
Now
go.
we'll see the replay.
Second down and a yard to go.
So
Pass, I
Lorenzen,
think, was Lorenzen.
yeah,
Right in front of him.
yeah, you either got to throw
Very
that
good
one deep,
defense.
but
Very good
defense.
play.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't cut it up there. High snap,
Nice.
hands it up to 6. He's off to the races, and he's going to score. No, he's got one guy to beat down there. I didn't see the defensive player there. He still might score. Still up inside the 10-yard line. What a run, a 40-yard run. Who was that?
Jameer Beal.
Jameer Pearl. First
Boy, they made that look
down,
easy.
deep into Mustang
He was untouched right through the line.
Yeah, they ran the motion over, and Kennedy went with them. So they kind of cleared out that area by doing that.
First and 10 inside, or right about the 10, penalty. So all your years of coaching, have you been a play caller?
So when I was coaching in college, no.
Offense. 5 yards, repeat the down.
But your Bronco and your Giant term, you've been
Yeah.
a play caller?
Yes, yes.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, it is fun. I'm doing that this year. I'm actually coaching the 13U team, and I'm sending the plays in.
First down
And it's nice when you can set something up because you see something in the defense.
Yeah,
or
I'd love
or
to do that,
Yeah,
man.
your coaches. It's a strategy guy. Well, you're a strategy guy, though.
Right.
You know.
I'm huge.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
not a football player, never would be good, but I would love to be in the sideline or up in the press box looking for stuff, you know?
Some of the greatest coaches are some of the guys that weren't big-time football players.
Touchdown, Barons.
And there is A.J. Bosch. Doesn't look like there's any penalties.
The same thing in baseball, in a lot of sports. The guys who were average players become like students of the game and become really good
Yeah.
managers and coaches.
And a lot of catchers, too. Catchers were good managers. You know, Joe Torre and Girardi. Great guys just because I think they always had to see the field and
Yeah.
be the captain of the
great
defense.
announcer because
Yeah.
he caught for 20 years. And now Woodbridge going for the third extra point of the game to make it 21-0. Not even quite halfway through the second quarter. Down, up, good.
And there
All right, now
goes.
it's appropriate to ask, what is the rule at what point it becomes running clock?
So it's a 35-0. I don't
Or
know if
35
that
spread?
Yeah, 35 spread, 35-point spread. I don't know if that takes effect in the
Till second half?
second half because I saw that happen last week against Perth Amboy, and I didn't see it a running clock until the second half.
Okay, we were up 35-0 against them.
Yeah.
Let's see a replay to touchdown.
So they have a nice little jet sweep. He just tosses it to
Untouched.
Bosch, and
I like when they just drop the ball too and don't go crazy with a spike against the neighboring,
Yeah.
against anybody really. But that's class.
Absolutely.
Rock, David. Keep on with the good work. Love, Mom, and Dad.
Do you have that list of referees that can announce who they are?
Yes, I'll have to give that to Keith. Here's a list of officials. The umpire is this guy.
Okay. Kickoff Woodbridge fielded at about the 15 by JFK. He's going to be swamped back there. He's going to lose yards from where he picked the ball up. He's, about the same maybe.
And that was number 17 from Woodbridge on the tackle. That was a great open field tackle. That was Aiden Jones, Jr., 6 foot 180. Nice play.
I remember when I was 6 foot 180. So the
6th grade, right?
Don't make me laugh. It makes me cough. The officials tonight: David Parford's the referee. Ernest Cragello is the umpire. Heads lineman Stephen Najimi and Gordon Drewy Jr. is the line judge. Field judge Alan Clayman. Narasim Kopi is the side judge. Clock operator Keith Geeter. Chain crew John Maresca, Jared White, and Jay Dowdy. And sorry if we got those names wrong.
So I did ask a few people to say, hey, where they're watching from. And my buddy, Greg Bellotti, my old teammate in college, he's watching from Millstone, New Jersey.
Handoff up the middle. Big hit there. Let's see who that was. Too late to find out because there's everybody now in the play.
Howell Jr. up the middle. Dean Fiore is one of the tacklers. Second down. Official timeout.
I have a player down.
Man down for Kennedy. Let's hope that's nothing. Up with a little help.
All right.
It is,
That's
it's Howell.
Howell. They can't have him down.
Oh, no.
Jr. coming off the field.
He's running. He looks fine. But he's walking over to the bench, so it doesn't look like he's going to jump into the next play. He's got to sit a play, right?
Yeah. Can't
Now
come.
he's stretching. Probably a cramp. Second down and 8 now for the Mustangs, deep in their own territory.
Up the middle.
Montalvo,
And that was
Montalvo
number
gets
2, Nadino Joseph on a tackle. He got up a little slow.
Yeah, basically gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it's, no, maybe he got a yard, maybe 2 yards. 3rd and 6 now. Big play for the Mustangs if they want to get back in this game.
from the 21.
If not, they'll give the ball back to Woodbridge in very good barren field position.
That was a blitz.
Oh, he's going to be sacked. Yep. Sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 4. It'll bring up 4th and 10 and a punt.
Jeremiah Allen on that sack.
Jeremiah Allen with the play. 4th down and 9 yards to go for the Mustangs.
So Jeremiah Allen has a twin brother, Joshua Allen, and their father played here at JFK. If Kennedy could just keep the guys who had dads
The
that
kids,
played
yeah.
at Kennedy, we would be all right.
If your 2 boys run a team.
Yeah. Bosch's father played at Kennedy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Ronnie Allen, right?
Yeah, Ronnie Allen's nephew.
Ronnie Allen was just, his nephew. He was a
it was
stud.
his
Ronnie
nephew.
was a stud.
Oh, yeah. And so was his brother, Eric.
Oh, Eric was good,
Yeah,
too.
Eric played at Tennessee Tech.
High snap. Block. Oh, almost blocked. I thought he was
right.
going to be totally blocked.
He's going to get a Kennedy bounce, though.
They're very lucky across midfield down to the 48. Man, that guy was right there. I'd love to see that again. I thought that was for sure going to be blocked.
My buddy Pete DeLucia's watching from Fords, New Jersey. Says, go Barons. You know, Pete's had a long road to recovery. He had a, long illness. And, he'd say all the time, he'd live for these Friday nights,
Yeah.
and what the Barons are doing for him right now is really making him feel good. So, hey, Pete, enjoy the game.
So I went to all my high school football games junior and senior year, but not because I played. I was a statistician, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
What else would I do except keep the stats?
Hey, listen, you were tall. Some coaches come in here and tell you.
I was not big in high school.
No? Oh, that's right. You told me you didn't grow. You grew a few inches afterward.
I went to my first reunion, and also, what the hell happened to you? What's going on here? They're going back to kick again?
I think so.
I should say what the heck, shouldn't I? Now they're going the other way.
Run into the kicker. Defense.
Right into the kicker.
Decline. Resolve the play.
All right.
First down.
So it would have been a 5-yard penalty.
Okay. So
And I think they liked they knew they escaped getting that quick, getting blocked. They didn't want to go for it again, and they got a good roll out of that one.
I didn't notice that he roughed the kicker. Can we see that one again? Got some time to kill here. But I used to be responsible to call the News Tribune and the Home News back in high school and let them know the score and who scored,
Yeah, and
who had what yardage. It was fun.
every player was probably your best friend.
Oh, they loved me.
All right.
First and 10, Anderson going deep to Anderson. He's got him. Touchdown.
Ryan Anderson
Only took one.
goes deep, and that's a 50-yard touchdown pass.
How many times do you think they've done that over the course of the Giants, Island Giants season and all that?
Sometimes you could see it when a player lines up.
I could see it as soon as he threw it that Brian was going to get that first score. He had the guy beat off the line of scrimmage.
And every now and then I can see it when I know a player knows the ball's coming to him, just in the way they line up. You could see that like that tenseness where they're about to take off.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're not. Because other teams
a guy in the booth can notice that and radio down, and it's another extra point, 28-0.
I guess being their dad, I get a sense like, all right, I think he's going to go up top to him.
But so when in high school, I would always put an offensive or defensive lineman in every score. Like, I would say, well, Mark Santangelo scored on a 13-yard run around the right side with a key block by Greg Montecchio.
Yeah.
Or a great tackle by Dave Boble. And they loved it because they see the name in the paper the next day.
They never get their name in the paper, right?
No, offensive and defensive linemen never did.
But then you also had a stint as a sports writer for the high school sports, right?
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I got that job. I was a junior in high school, a junior in college. And when I applied for that job, was in the paper, as paying $6 an hour to be a sports writer covering high school sports. And when I filled out my application or had my interview, and I said I was a high school statistician, and they literally looked back to see my name, St. Thomas Aquinas, and I got good grades for calling in all the time. I never missed a game. I wanted everything to get in the paper the next day. You don't do your job, and the kids don't get their score and don't get their name. So I was pretty diligent.
And it probably helped you get the job.
Helped me get the job, and I loved that. That was so much fun. I covered football, wrestling, tennis.
I'm still to this day very close with my statistician, Lori Veltri. She grew up over there by Universal, not far from my neighborhood. I think she was either Universal or Tyler. But Lori, to this day, she's always a special place in my heart.
Let's see the last touchdown again. Anderson to Anderson. You can see him. He had a beat right there.
Yeah.
He's way past him.
Derek threw a good ball on that one.
Right to him, in stride.
Earlier in the season, he had been muscling a lot of passes, and he was overthrowing guys. He wasn't putting enough air into the ball. That was one where he allowed him to run underneath the ball.
Kennedy returns to the 23. Will take over.
And Kennedy,
Down 4
right
scores.
now, they want to go in and just try to have a good drive here and go in. It's 28-0, but it's not a running clock. And
Well, you'd like to not
yeah.
go down 35-0.
And they get the ball back in the first
Right,
half,
'cause
second
they
half, because they
received.
got that
Yeah.
onside kick.
So this is a big possession for them right now, because if they get it in or prevent Woodbridge from scoring, they extend the game.
Okay.
Nothing doing.
Howell Jr. into the
I think they got to throw out the run playbook and just stick with the passes here.
They're gonna, you know,
Down 28-0. They got to throw the ball. They had some success, way more success than running the ball.
yeah. Now it's Howell. Howell took on half the defense of Woodbridge, and he's getting up a little slow.
The odds are not good there. He came out of the game before. It looked like a cramp. He was stretching on the sideline. At least he's not hurt because he's still in the game.
Every now and then when I have a team that's pursuing like this, I get up and run a nice quarterback sneak. Just get them under the center. They'll run right by you. You get 5 yards, and it just keeps them honest.
2nd and 12 now for the Mustangs. From their own 23.
Oh.
Flag. The flag is in the backfield,
late hit.
though.
It's got to be a late hit on the quarterback.
Number 11 is down.
Boy, and that's
Jose
Working
Tejerio.
below the waist. Number 13.
oh,
It's against Kennedy.
oh, geez.
15. First down.
Black on the waist is the call against the Mustangs.
So that's Jose Tejerio that is down right now. As I pointed out, he's the team leader in tackling. He's getting up right away.
Getting
So,
up, he's going to be
good.
limping. Yeah, he's limping.
so I wonder if that block was on him. You know?
You would think so.
Yeah.
Limping but walking under his own power, so that's a good sign. We'll see if he, well, no point in bringing back this game right now, and at least not in this half. Let him go to the locker room and get treated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, why'd they bring the ball the wrong way? He went the wrong way with the
He's
penalty.
I think one ref thought it might have been roughing the passer or something.
That's the first thing I thought.
Yeah.
Wow, they're way back toward their 10.
Yeah, and there's still a lot of time left.
They're at
And,
the 10.
Yeah.
I guess it's repeat second down. Second and long. Looks like 25.
23 yards to go for
Well, yeah, it was a 15-yard penalty.
So 2nd and 12.
No, second and 25.
2nd and 25. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the screen.
Oh, yeah. There you go. We corrected it. Fades back almost. Oh, he's blocked. Loose ball.
Crawford's pass is
Incomplete
blocked
pass, and
No,
It
it's
looked
not
like-
a loose ball. My bad.
they were setting up some kind of a screen. They know that Woodbridge is pursuing. When you have these teams that over pursue because of they're very confident in their defense, you got to run some screens and counters. If you can get a reverse off, something.
But right now, 3rd and 25, dude, you just got to hope you don't lose the ball on a turnover.
Yeah.
Let's see that on replay. Oh,
So
right there.
that's
Whoa,
Ian
look at that.
Roberts, who's coming up from the corner position. I'm sorry, Ian Roberts was a safety, so that was a safety blitz.
That's Nadino Joseph, number 2.
Number 2, Nadino Joseph, defensive end. My bad. Yeah. Nadino is a power forward on the basketball team, and started playing football a little bit late, but he has some size.
Woodbridge has plenty of time for a score if they get the ball back here, which odds are they will. Lorenzen in motion. Roll right, looking at Lorenzen, going really deep. Not
Nice catch.
nice catch, but not
Nice
enough.
catch. No, it's got about 5 yards
Number 9,
short.
who's that? Is that 8?
first down marker.
Number 9, that is Zach Tyler.
That was a nice throw and
Nice,
catch.
yeah, really nice. I thought he was going to try to hit Lorenzen coming out of the backfield on the sweep there.
Fourth down,
And Trotman knew he was going to take a hit.
number 28
dropping.
yeah. Oh,
he
look at
takes
that.
a hit, delivers a beautiful
The defense
pass.
was right there, though. I wish I could see that guy's number. The defense was right there. And this is a really gutsy call. This is 4th and short.
Yeah, that was Joshua
Oh,
Allen.
what am I saying? They're kicking. I'm not letting see the kicker. Not a bad kick.
Kicks it away from him.
Takes a
it's
Woodbridge bounce.
All right.
And they'll take over inside the 50 at the Kennedy 48. 2:18 to go to score and make this a moving clock game in the second half. So last week, a lot of the second team played the second half, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
That's good. I like that.
sure. Josh Allen came off the bench and got two interceptions. He's getting in now. You start seeing some guys that have been waiting for an opportunity. Some guys are coming in. But, you know, there are some people that say, oh, you know, why'd you go for 35? Well, as a coach, you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to get this clock running. I don't want to get any players hurt.
Nobody hurt,
Yeah.
right. That's not running it up. I don't think at all.
No. The rules right now work well. Here we go.
Wide open.
A.J. Bosch.
Oh, there he is. He's gone to the races.
That's 4.4 speed right there.
That's the third time they had one play and a touchdown tonight.
Yeah.
So that answers the question. The extra point gets them the running clock in the second half. That is the third time. And all of them were 50-yard plays.
Yeah.
That was 48.
I was talking to the former coach of Woodbridge, Coach Brian Russo, who coaches Rawway, and his son plays here. And he said to me the other day, he said, you guys are explosive. You have an explosive offense. You have a lot of weapons. How many kids, different kids have we seen score tonight? About 4?
Oh, Bosch.
Yeah.
Your son.
Beal. Did
Beal.
Beal score? Yeah. And, yeah, Brian scored 2. Bosch scored 2.
All right,
and
3.
Beal.
This is big. It's good.
All right.
Point after try by Tolliver is good. Timeout on the field.
So many times there's games that are decided. And you know it, but not everybody realizes it. And I hate seeing starters, the stud players, I don't care what sport,
Yeah.
in the game late when the decision is it's already over.
Well, you get a player that he's got, you know, you can understand a player being mad, and you know, you get a late hit on a starter, or you get something, and then somebody gets hurt.
Right. I can't think of them all now, but so many times in the pros, there's people playing that shouldn't be, and something happens, and the season's wrecked, and when the game's over, the game's over. I don't care what time is left. Let the other kids play.
Yeah.
Here comes a touchdown again, the 5th one for Woodbridge.
Nice cut.
Nice
So
cut, and nobody touched him the whole way there.
He planted there.
Literally, nobody touched him.
Once you give Bosch a step, he's been working on that speed. Last year he was running a 4.8, 4.7, and he worked with a coach from Rutgers University, and who had NFL experience. And oh no.
Uh-oh, loose
Come
ball.
on, get on the ball. Get on the
They
ball.
fell on
Yeah.
it. I never thought you could get faster, but you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, people tell you can't teach speed, but years ago they would say that. You can only teach size.
Right.
You can't teach size, but you can teach speed. Because now that it's down to a science.
Now they tell me.
Oh,
I was the slowest kid in every team I was on, every sport I played, every class I was in. I was always the slowest kid.
I would have been a kid that would have probably, it would have really benefited me because I was a quick player. I wasn't outright blowing
Fast.
by you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, quick and fast are different.
Yeah.
1:54 now to go in the first half. Kennedy starting from their own 20.
Nice
Uh-oh,
run
here we go.
by
Look at that.
Howell. He's off
He's
to the
going to get
races.
caught. He's going to get caught.
All right.
That's a big one. Number 24 ran him down. That's Barry Carter Jr., a 6'2", 180 junior. His name is Junior, and he is a junior. Let's see that one again.
At the 32-yard line of Woodbridge.
Switch lanes, switch the ball. Oh, look at the way he tried to get that ball out. Little Lawrence Taylor in him there. Now Kennedy, best field position they've had all game. They're inside their own 35, or the Woodbridge 35, down to the 32. First and goal, 1:20 to left.
Double slot. Sees Howell, but it's a blind pass. As a receiver, you do not like those kinds of passes.
You know you're going to get popped as soon as you catch it.
Because you don't see the linebacker. You know he's on the other side of the ball. So
now Howell coming out limping again.
Yeah. He's taking some shots today. So we also have a guest watching the show, Coach Bill Nyers, who coached the last championship team for Woodbridge High School in 1997. He's down in Panama watching this game.
Panama?
Panama, on an extended vacation.
I like him. He's a cool dude.
Yes, he is. He came up for the 100th.
Oh, in the backfield.
That was two
guys.
Jose. That was Jose Tijerio that we were talking about that went out with an injury.
And Nadino Joseph.
Yes.
Both got him in the backfield. Lost him about 5 maybe.
And Woodbridge Barons they're celebrating their 100th year of Woodbridge football.
Right. They had a big thing last week. We both saw the guys at
Woodbridge
on Main
Brewery.
Street at the brew pub. Yeah. I'm old because I didn't recognize an awful lot of those guys. They're all younger than me.
Yeah. Some of the guys I knew, but not many of them.
It was a younger man's event.
Yeah, well, a lot of my son Kyle's.
Right.
But they knew you. Those guys knew you because you broadcast a lot of their games.
Right.
Yeah, and you were mayor when they were playing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It was good to talk to your son. I hadn't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he took off for 2 years, so he was coaching over at Scotch Plains, but he's taken off the last 2 years so he could watch his brothers play. Tomorrow
I'm doing the 50th anniversary, 50th reunion of the class of '73 is in the theater in Avenel.
For
Woodbridge High School.
Woodbridge High School, okay.
And they asked me to come and do some trivia, so I got about 75 trivia questions about the year and about the music.
What was going on? Anything about our town?
Yeah, a little bit. Third down, long pass to Lorenzen, picked off again.
Okay. And that was well played again.
Number 7, Byron Williams had great position on that. It was a very tough pass to complete. Yeah. Byron Williams had him covered all the way, and now he's got his 3rd interception of the night. Yeah, I got a lot of Woodbridge-centric trivia, which is cool. You know, like 1973, who's the best movie, who won the series, who won the Super Bowl, who had the best comedy. Here we go for the pick. Way up high. Look at how positioned he had.
They know that Lorenzen is going to be the target. He's a good-sized target, very good receiver, leads in statistics for JFK. So if you're going to go for it all, you got to go for Lorenzen down the field.
Barnes will sit on this now with 21 seconds to go. They're not going to run it up. Probably will take a knee.
Let's see. I think you might let them play.
Yeah, maybe they are.
The last play of the. A lot of times, what coaches do, they'll let them finish out the half, and then that's it.
He's going for it all. He might have him. He could cut it up.
And that is.
No, they're going to have another play. They're going to have another play.
Isaiah Tolliver.
Man, his stats are ridiculous in this game.
So what will happen? What happens here? Because just so the folks that don't think Woodbridge are just running it up, they know that the starters. This is it for them.
Right.
And then they're going to be sitting the rest of the half.
So why not?
Let them play this half out. Hey, guys, if you can make something happen, make something happen.
Derek has to have 250 yards.
He could possibly have that on less than 10 completions.
3 touchdown passes were averaging 50. Were they all passes? I'm not even keeping stats anymore.
No, a couple of them were handoffs to Bosch.
Right. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, the one was a screen to Bosch, so one was a run, one was a pass.
And Tolliver has not caught many passes this year. So this is an opportunity for them to work on a few things as they get prepared for their next playoff run.
Yeah. You also don't want to give away too much to people who are watching your films.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even Derek. Still up, cutting out of bounds, and is once up. No, it went to 0.
Clock ran off.
Oh, that was Derek.
Yes.
I got confused with number 5 being Brian. I was looking for 5, and I didn't see it. So he had himself quite a statistical half.
I don't know. The referee seems to be standing on the middle of the field like there's going to be another play.
That's kind of pointless.
I think he's putting up 2 seconds.
Oh, boy.
I think he's saying there's time on the clock.
They already have the 15 up for the third quarter on the field clock. We're with the clock guy here. Well, no, we're not. Jerry Plukowicz is doing the clock here. I guess someone else must be doing the official time on the field. What does Colonia have tonight?
Colonia, I believe, has Summit.
What are they, about 500, like 3 and 3?
Colonia's 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Summit's going to be a challenge. That's going to be a tough game for them. They run the ball very, very well.
Last play of the first half. Anderson back. Rolls a little right, throws it in the end zone. Caught by
A.J. Bosch.
A.J. Bosch for his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Woodbridge. Bosch.
Rifled that right up the middle, and Bosch came right across. I'd love to see that one again. What a great play. I mean the extra point. Now those in the stands who think that's running it up a little bit, kind of be hard to argue with them.
It is hard to argue with them. You know, when you have guys that are seniors, you know, like a Bosch. Yep.
Let's see that play again. Beautiful throw right down the middle. There's Bosch. You can see him in the field. Oh, he was more covered than I thought. Number 16 was right with him. Jabron Goff is right with him. All right, folks, that'll do it for the first half. Woodbridge with a commanding 42-0 lead. It'll be a running clock in the whole second half. Stay with us. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody, to John F. Kennedy High School on a beautiful Friday night for a game between the host JFK Mustangs and the visiting Woodbridge Barons. John McCormick, your mayor and wannabe sports caster, joined by Councilman Kyle Anderson, a football expert himself. And as we said before, Kennedy essentially got the opening kickoff, and now we'll get the second half kickoff because they tried an onside kick and were successful, Kyle.
Yeah, that was really a lot of momentum. They had a nice drive. Unfortunately, they weren't able to capitalize on it.
And Kennedy returned a few yards.
So at halftime,
about 25.
There was a mob of kids.
Yeah, so what was going on there?
Some kid who is a famous TikToker came over and did a big dance. And after that...
Oh, that kid in the Mustang helmet?
Yeah, he's a famous TikToker.
So what does he got to do with JFK High School?
I don't know. Maybe he goes to Kennedy. I don't know. But
no,
they were all following.
It sounded like he graduated when they read his resume.
Okay. Yeah, he was
dancing.
Popular.
He was dancing like a madman.
Yeah, and the kids loved him, and it was, exciting for them.
There's apparently, folks, a a hidden Mustang.
Okay.
That's under the horse hat. And they announced a few clues about his or her identity, and it was whoever this famous TikTok guy was.
He's a celebrity, yeah.
I'm curious what the connection is to Kennedy. Maybe he was a graduate. He's definitely not a high school kid now from the look of him.
All right.
Quarterback keep up, little bit across the line of scrimmage, but still up.
Now there are all replacement players on defense. So you don't see any starters from Woodbridge on defense right now.
You'll probably see the same thing on offense too, I would think, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see if we can get some of these kids' name on TV. 21 is, we know Josh Allen. Let's see. Tough to see I don't know why it's hard to tell. The 9s and the 8s and the 6s are always hard. 28 is Angelo Campos. 21, we said Josh Allen. 2nd and 9.
Jack Brenner's number 15, playing linebacker.
Handoff up the middle, gets a few yards, still up on his feet, almost to the first down, maybe a gain of 6.
Jeff Burton, number 78. Saw him come across the screen.
Oh yeah, I should be watching the screen. Why am I watching the field for numbers when they're all right in front of me?
Yeah, the numbers on the screen are beautifully clear.
It's hard to get used to that. 17 is Aiden Jones. 42 is Shamar Wells. You said 78 is Jeff Burton. 15 is Jack Brenner. You said him. We'll get to the Kennedy kids in a minute. 3rd down and looks like about 2. Snap, handoff, stopped, no good, still up, still down, still up. Whoa, man, he's got a big loss coming up.
Going the wrong direction.
Yeah, big loss. Huge loss. He just kept going back. Some of the Kenny kids, we know 31. We know 2 is Richie Trotman. 58. No 58, we remember that last time. Number 3 is Isaiah Walker. So not the way to get back in the game when your first possession of the second half. You're facing 4th and 20.
You hate when they're having this discussion and the clock is running. Like the refs, the kids from Kennedy do want to play. They want to get in there.
Can we tell if that's backups on the offensive line? We didn't really say much about the players. Are they playing starters, Kennedy?
Yeah, they should be.
High snap. Low kick. Nice field there.
And that is Campos on the return.
It's pretty fast. They'll have the ball inside the Kennedy 35, it looks like, maybe closer to the 30. Actually at the 28, so great field position to start the second half for the Barons. Let's see what they do on offense if they have different players. Are they deep enough to have a second offensive line?
Yes, they do. They do. You should be just pulling out your JV
97,
line.
Arrow
Yeah.
Andrews. Can't see the numbers from here. Who's quarterbacking? Handoff number 3, sweeps
That's
right,
Tony
still
Wright.
up, cuts in, gain of a first down.
Tony Wright on that carry.
The quarterback is Tolliver. Number 20 is Edwin Gonzalez. Number 13, Dante DeFonso. Number 50 is Omar Hassan. 20, I think I said, was Edwin Gonzalez. 51 is Jaden Mance. 64 is Anthony McGuire. Tolliver to shotgun. Handoff up the middle. We got a
That's
touchdown
Tony
there.
Wright.
Number 3, Anthony Wright Jr. Boy, that looked easy.
That is Tony Wright's first touchdown for his career. He's a senior.
Well, you know, don't feel so bad about that then.
He's
Everybody-
worked hard.
Yeah,
you know,
every kid wants to,
get in the
you know,
end
come
zone.
back to the reunion and say he scored a touchdown.
And he's worked hard. It was a fierce competition between him and Beal, and Beal, you know, has been getting the majority of the carries. Tony's come in a few games and ran the ball very well.
Tolliver to kick, it's good, like the first 6. Now the clock's not running now, is it?
I believe it runs as soon as you kick the ball off.
Okay. Let's replay the touchdown, folks. Untouched.
Yeah, I got hell like a mother. John, you put your hands up and you're on the phone.
Has Kennedy played Hunterdon Central yet?
North Hunterdon?
I'm
No.
North Hunterdon, sorry.
I don't believe they've played them yet.
I'm sorry, Nancy? Yeah, no, that's what, have they played Kennedy yet? Or are they playing them? Let's go to the videotape. Yeah, this says North Hunterdon right there.
This is my, these are my 12, this is
Oh, that's, okay, I got you.
I'm so annoyed at some of these games. These are all the teams that have no wins or 1 win. My suggestion would be to put some divisions together and let some of these teams compete.
Yeah, I agree.
Have a chance to win a couple of games. You can't go to the state playoffs, but you can at least, you know.
Have a reason for showing up. Yeah, I get you.
Bergen County did that. I don't know whether they did it this year. They did it last year. They put a division together of all the teams that never win. And they said you can't go in the state tournament if you go 7-1 or whatever. But you know, the teams I think were happy because they were competitive games. This has been a long season.
Yeah, sure. I'm just talking with Nancy Catala, long-time, well, former coach now, right? You retired? You call the games, but you don't coach anymore, right? You haven't coached in a long time, right?
No, 2009 was my
2009, okay.
last year. But I did the scorebook for South Plainfield, so I'm still busy.
Lorenzen on a sweep, taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like number, turn around, man, number 28, that is Angelo Campos. 5-yard loss. Oop, I just knocked off my thing on my microphone.
Second down, 14 yards to go for JFK.
So it looks like they will actually, Kennedy will go against Voorhees next week. Voorhees is the neighboring school of North Hunterdon, but much smaller. It's a smaller school. They're a Group 2 school.
I think so.
So maybe it's a competitive game. Sweep left. Not even back to the original line of scrimmage.
Manny Perez-Quijano with the carry. Number 74, Linton Hooper among the tacklers through bounds. It's 3rd down and 11.
And then they finish out with Scotch Plains, but then I see they also have J.P. Stevens on the schedule.
And they're not a terribly good school, right?
It's not on the schedule I have.
Yeah, I'm looking at Max Preps,
Okay.
but this might be a
Back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th and long, and the punting team in for JFK. There's a player down. It's a Howell again. Boy, he's been limping all night.
He's been carrying a lot of the load for the Mustangs tonight. He's what you call a workhorse.
I only had 8 games on the schedule this year. But that's why I don't know whether what I got was complete. I think this is the last home game.
Last home game on October 6th, really? JFK back to punt, 4th and 9.
A knuckleball punt. And it'll go into Barron territory.
I didn't see who that was for Woodbridge, but they made a good idea there. They looked like they're going to run up and try to grab it. Realized that was not a good idea and got out of the way so it didn't hit them. And Woodbridge will take over 49-0. Now, if they scored in every single possession, right? Did they punt yet?
No, they haven't punted.
I don't think so either. '72, Jeff Gualpa for Kennedy. 74 is Leon Prince. 50, Miguel Alvarez. Woodbridge takes over on their own 43.
There's a
Handoff up the middle, cuts
Campos.
left, still on his feet. Going to have a first down probably, and he spins and he does have a first down. Pickup of 12.
That was Campos, Angelo Campos on the carry.
But you're right, you look at this lineup, and they're all 11s and 12s.
Yeah.
And there's hardly any 12s on the Kennedy team. 12, of course, folks, meaning senior year. Snap, handoff up the middle. Good stop. Who's that number right there? He got a good tackle for Kennedy.
I think that's number. He's getting up a little slow, too.
Number 50. That is Miguel Alvarez. I got to get used to it. The numbers are right there in front of me, and I keep looking at the field where I can't see the numbers.
And on our roster, we have the grade before we have the jersey number.
Right.
So I keep looking over.
I know. It's a little tricky to figure it all out. 2nd and 10 now for the Barons, and they're up the middle, and it's going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6. The crowd pushed them up. That was number 28, Campos again.
Campos is brought down by number 3, Isaiah Walker. And, you know, on a positive note for JFK, you would think, all right, well, you know, JFK's had some struggles lately. There is a player right now playing at University of Delaware, Division I program that came from JFK High School.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, his name is Isaiah Cherry.
Oh, yeah.
And you remember calling his game.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so there are a lot of athletes that come out of JFK. They're just going through a rebuild right now.
And just like that, folks, the third quarter's over. There's the benefit of a running clock. I'll tell you what, I'm not a judge of talent in cheerleading or band, but I'll tell you, the JFK cheerleading team was spectacular at halftime, and the band was terrific.
We've always had a great band, always.
Yeah? They were great.
When I was here, they told us about the band that had an option to play in either the Orange Bowl or the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Ireland, and they chose to go to Ireland and play
That's
the
a good
St. Patrick's
choice.
Day Parade.
Look at this. Oh, he's down. That's a 15-yard gain. Anytime you have a choice of Ireland or anywhere else, I know what I'm picking. I'm going Ireland. Been there 4 times.
All right. Number 32, Shamar Wells on his first carry. I believe that's his first carry for the season.
First and 10 inside the 20. Snap, handoff, wrap off right tackle down to almost the 10. Gain of almost 10.
And they are keeping it up the middle. There's no sweeps. You don't want to see any
I don't
sweeps.
see. Yeah, no reason to pass now either.
Nothing. Absolutely not.
Kids all want to get action. They want to touch the ball. They want to block well, tackle well, but there's no reason for the coaches to call kind of plays that'll really run it up. Looks like it's second and yard and a half. Up the middle. First down, still on his feet. Inside the 10. First and goal now for the Barons.
Campbell's with the carry. First and goal inside the 10. The line of scrimmage looks to be about the 6-yard line for Woodbridge.
So we're getting rain tomorrow, right?
A lot.
Yeah.
Although less than it was earlier in the week. It was going to be 90% chance of rain. So if you're watching, folks, the Ghost Walk will be from Tansman Park right across from the train station starting at 5:30. There's, I guess every 15 or 30 minutes there's a different walk that goes off. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. And not going to be in.
Not going to make it in. I did the Ghost Walk a few years ago with my neighbors.
I like it.
Very cool. Those the twin girls
Oh,
that were
yeah.
the ghosts, they creeped me out.
They were good. They're the ones right by the middle school, right?
Yeah, you see the dad looking for him.
Yeah, they're scary.
Oh,
they're
man,
scary.
that was weird.
And I love the train guy.
Oh, yeah.
But, because we had the great train crash of 1951 where a lot of people died.
Yes.
I still think that's the reason why there's so many ghosts in Woodbridge.
You're right.
I mean, the ghost hunters, when they come here, they find a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you got to imagine. I mean, and it's an old town.
Yeah.
You know?
I was with them, the ghost hunters, in Barron Arts Center once, and we're down and they're trying to talk to the ghost. They turned all the lights off, and there was a little middle chair next to me, and they said to them, "Come on down and join us." Well, watching the play, nope, not a touchdown. And I'm telling you, there was nobody near the chair except me, and the chair moved.
Oh, geez.
When they said,
Wow.
"Come on down and talk to us," the chair moved. I'm not making it up.
And you didn't see a string or anything?
Nothing.
Wow.
No, they have no reason to fake me out.
Sure. That gets a big crowd when they do.
Oh, yeah.
We see them lined up waiting to go to the high school for that.
I don't like science fiction. I hate Star Wars. I never watched Star Trek, but I love ghosts.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, I get creeped out.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was fun. The Ghost Walk was fun.
I believe in ghosts, though.
That was I believe in them.
Up the middle, touch. No, maybe not. Yeah,
That's,
touchdown Woodbridge.
Campos, I believe.
Yep, good for him. Oh, flag. I hope it's not
flag.
unsportsmanlike. Yeah, it's a couple flags. There's no point in getting in any kind of trouble right now. That's silly. It happened after the play, so I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's something
Somebody
like
said something.
unsportsmanlike. Yeah.
You know, you don't want to see that against you.
Unnecessary.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Taunting.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the marriage.
What's the point in a game you're up 55-0?
You don't have to say anything. You know, just go off the field.
Scored a touchdown, get back
Yeah.
in the huddle. Look at the size of that dude that just came in. He's a big boy. Trying to see his number. 70.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've noticed him on the roster.
That must be Aiden Seawright, 6'5", 320. That must be him.
I think so.
He's a sophomore.
10th grade.
Wow. 6'5", 320.
If there's any recruiters out there.
Kick up, good. 8 extra points now for the kicker.
Timeout on the field. Woodbridge 56, Mustangs 0.
Let's replay the touchdown, folks.
There's Campos on a give. Works his way in.
It was homecoming for Kennedy. Do you have the homecoming, like who the I might announce it if you don't mind. We're trying to see if we have the winners of the homecoming stuff. No, okay. I think we Abby somebody. Abby somebody. Sounds like Young Frankenstein.
Abby Normal.
Abby Normal. Whose brain was it? I don't know. Abby somebody.
You gave
Abby?
me
Abby Normal?
abnormal brain.
These kids don't understand that movies of the 70s are classic, just like the music. Short kick. Wow, they're letting it bounce. What a bad move. Woodbridge recovered. That was terrible.
No.
They're all
No.
standing around. Nobody went to get the ball.
Ah.
Number 26 recovered. It looks like James Fudge.
You-
Well, now they're even on recovering kickoffs.
yeah, they are.
Oh, that was awful.
You got
It looked like they tried it because they kicked it in no man's land, but there was enough players that somebody should get up and got it. Let's replay it. Here's the hole right in the middle. See that
it
big gap?
drops and nobody goes
Right
after.
there. No one's going after it.
One
Look at
guy
that.
points. One guy points, and another guy's too far away.
Pointing doesn't help. And now they're
No.
inside the 45.
Oh.
Oh, that was awful. When it rains, it pours for the Kennedy football team.
10 Woodbridge.
I'm guessing now the stands will kind of clear out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that the Woodbridge
Well, they,
bleachers are still
some of the
full.
parents are seeing their kids play for the first time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, high snap. Going to be picked up. Nice move because there was somebody right behind him.
So you got a new center in there and a.
Wells made a good play on that because he could have tried to pick it up and curved, and who knows what would have happened, but there was somebody right behind him.
And before that, he had Tolliver at quarterback. Tolliver's 6'2", very long, and Wells is not nearly as tall. So I think they were going with the wildcat formation there.
Worst play of the night for Woodbridge. That is a loss of 9, 14, 17 yards. Moving it back more. Oh, there's a penalty. So 9 yards to the 50, 19 to the 40,
Sideline.
29 to the 30. A loss of 32 yards. So what did I say before? It was 17, so it's a 15-yard penalty. 42. It's not 1st and 10 because they're down. The chains didn't move.
Correction. There's a lot to go for a first down. The Barons need to get to the 40, the 31 of the Mustangs.
How many times have you seen a 1st and 42?
Not many.
Well, the good news is that the clock is running. This could be a game that ends right around 8 o'clock. And usually the games until this year all started at 7, right?
Yeah.
I like the 6 o'clock start.
6 o'clock start is good. In the beginning of the year, it's still hot.
Yeah,
it's still very hot. And the only other challenge is, parents getting home from work. That's the only other challenge.
But, a lot of sports.
But it is great being home at 8:30 after the game.
A lot of sports start at 3:45. 4 o'clock games.
Sure.
Yeah, softball,
JV,
baseball.
freshman.
Yeah. Barons to punt now. But that wasn't first. That must have been 2nd and 42.
I guess they had a loss of down on one of the plays.
Yeah, they must have. Yeah, on the penalty. Every year I say I'm going to study the rules in high school football. I never get a chance to do so. But fortunately, we don't have to interview for these jobs. We get them.
Yeah.
There's no test. We're the mayor and the councilman. High snap. Another one. He's going to have to kick this. Yeah, he does. Good move. And he gets a good one off after all. Let's see if he gets a good bounce. He gets a good bounce.
Wow.
Wow, he's almost where the first down is. Holy mackerel, they made lemonade out of sour lemons there. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. I would have taken that if I'm Woodbridge. I would have taken that without the snap over the head. That would have been a good punt.
That was about a 60-yard play from where he kicked it.
Oh, sure.
55, 60 yards.
Kicked it from about the 16 or 17-yard line.
Clock is running mercifully.
Let's see if Kennedy can get a nice drive here.
It'd be nice to see that.
Yeah.
Give the kids something to hold their heads up. The problem with calling a game, we like calling games when both of our teams play in all sports because it covers kills two birds with one stone. The bad news is one of them loses.
Absolutely.
And when one of them loses bad, it's a tough game for us to call because, we're homers.
And we know all these kids. We root for all of these kids.
We see them all the time.
We've coached them or we've seen them play together.
I mean, I'm a flat-out homer. If we're playing a visiting team, I always put a disclaimer, folks. I know you're from Metuchen or Old Bridge, and we love your town, and we love your mayor. We know them all, but we just don't want you to win tonight.
Yeah, can't do that here.
Oh, there's a nice pass. He's open. Got him. Oh, all the way down to the 30.
And that was Lorenzen.
Almost a 50-yard pickup. He was caught from behind. Let's see that again. That's the biggest play of the night for JFK, I believe. Lost it just nice.
Perfect.
Nice catch, too. Good tackle. Let's see if the Mustangs can sneak a score in with 2 minutes to go. Running clock. It won't be easy. It'll be maybe 3 more plays to get in. We got timeouts, too, though. Here's a throw again. Lorenzen up again.
He goes up.
Again, he uses his height.
He goes up nicely.
He does.
And we know he's a skilled basketball player and a very good baseball player. Picked up football late in life.
Right.
We
know because Rich's dad is a very good friend, a longtime friend of mine, back to the 70s in Boy Scouts. He's our tax collector. He's been since, I think, the 90s.
Well, Rich was a good friend of mine because I got mad at him when I saw his kid play football and said, why didn't you never let him play for me in Pop Warner?
Oh, wow. That's not going to work. Sack. Number 32, Jaden Rodriguez Arocho was in on that sack.
Yeah, I would have stayed with the 3-step drop and just try to make a quick pass. That was a play that had to develop.
Timeout JFK, it looks like.
JFK uses its first timeout this
Look at the 79. See, oh, you just missed it. You can still see him in the right there.
Oh,
He's ahead above everybody else
He's
in the
a
huddle.
6'5", 320. And years ago, guys that size never got a chance to play Pop Warner because there was weight restrictions.
Right, exactly.
But now the youth sports are opening it up. Kids are growing, they're getting bigger, and they've opened up their rosters to no longer do that and everything.
Full size.
Yeah.
That's the way to put it, full size, to be politically correct. Rolling left.
All right, he's
Gonna
taking
run
off
it.
with it.
Got to get out of bounds. Doesn't.
Blow another timeout.
Now he does. Now
Get
he
another
does.
timeout and take a shot into the end zone.
Got to take a timeout because the clock's running. They take it now. They lost a few seconds. They wasted it. Wasted about 7 seconds by not calling that sooner.
Yeah.
They have one more timeout, so they probably have 2 chances to throw this in the end zone.
Yep, they're perfect position now. They're on the 16-yard line.
They'll get a play in here, then call timeout if they don't score, and then they won't get. They'll get another play off, but they won't get that third play off in all likelihood. Although it's possible.
So now, you remember the first interception, and Lorenzen was open, but you got to throw that to the deep corner.
Right.
You got to
Remember
throw that
Yep.
to the deep corner. And right now, the slant is open.
He can cut right across. There he
Yeah,
goes. There he
there
goes.
it
It's
is.
open. He's not throwing it that way. He gets it to Howell, who gets out of bounds, which was smart, and he's
4 or
just
5 yards.
outside the 10 with 23. No, it's moving again. Where's the timeout?
They, when you get out of bounds, it doesn't count. The clock continues to move. When the
You
ball,
can still call a timeout, though.
You can call a timeout.
So they just wasted 8 seconds again.
Yeah, yes. So
What the heck's wrong? Now they got one play left, which I said before, but
yeah,
they lost 7 and 8 seconds on timeouts. That's a play there.
yeah. When the clock is running,
If they get out of bounds, doesn't matter.
Even if you run out of bounds, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. One
Because-
more shot for the end zone.
The idea of it is to take away any advantage.
I get it.
You know, for either side. You know.
But Lorenzen was cutting in a slant right to the middle of the end
I
zone,
called
and nobody
it.
was
I said,
near.
I
You're
said
right.
The safety was there.
As soon as you
thought
said
he
it,
would
I
see
looked, and you're right.
know? And he threw the flat pass, but they got one shot now to get this in, 4th and 5. Would you say they have one more timeout, or is that?
No, they're done
that
now.
was third. Yeah, they're done. Okay.
I mean, you're the Barons. You don't want them to score. You're a second-team player. You don't want them to score on your watch.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But I'm a Mustang, and I
Yeah.
want to see the Mustang score.
I do, too.
Here we go.
Oh, interference. No,
They call it? No?
No, they didn't call it. Looked like I'd love to see that again. And the game will end. Woodbridge 56, JFK 0. Woodbridge goes to 5-2. Kennedy to 0-6. And thank you for watching, folks. We're glad you joined us. We'll have more games for you. What's the Kennedy? Coloni's got a shot at making the playoffs too, right? If they're 3-3.
They've got to, yeah, they've got to beat Summit.
On behalf of the administration and staff at JFK, thank you for
Take it
your
easy, man.
attendance at tonight's
All right,
game.
folks, thanks for watching. John McCormick, Kyle Anderson, our pleasure to spend a Friday night with you for a couple hours and call this game. Worked out great for Woodbridge, not so great for JFK. Thanks for watching. Kyle, any final observations? Your kids played incredibly well. Your two boys, a bunch of touchdown throws and a bunch of runs for your quarterback son, Derek, and a couple of receptions for touchdowns for your receiving son, Brian. You got to feel great tonight, and you get a bird's eye view watching it from the press box.
Absolutely, and just want to tell my alma mater, hang in there, keep playing, and don't give up. And for the Barons, you know, good. They got a nice little stretch between North Hunterdon, Saraville, and get ready for the playoffs.
And good luck in the playoffs. We know they'll be there now, so maybe we'll get the good luck of calling a game in the playoffs.
All right, that'd be
Hope
great.
it's as warm as this.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for watching, folks.